out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown. And look at some Brian Custer from Showtime Championship Boxing. I gotta give him a big shout out to Money Brown TV. This is T. Espinosa from Showtime Sports. Shout out to Money Brown TV.
This year, I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And we talking Errol the True Spence and Terrance T-Bud Crawford. You understand me? Two of the great welterweights in the game right now. You know, the biggest fight that can be made at welterweight. Will it happen or will it not happen? Now, y'all see this killer right here, gearing up, getting ready for Sean Porter on September the 28th. Ready to get another man down and ready to add another scrap to his collection, man. You understand? But one thing we gonna talk about, you know, is Errol Spence Jr. will take on T-Bud Crawford. You understand me? Errol Spence Jr. will take on the pound for pound #1 fighter in the game, Terrance T-Bud Crawford. You know, let's get that understood right now. Errol Spence is ducking no man, and right now he has business in front of him that he has to take care of. Otherwise, it won't be a Errol Spence Jr. or Terrance Bud Crawford. You know, you got cats out here, they running with certain narratives, they telling lies, and you know, they trying to convince the public that this man right here, T-Bud Crawford, got Errol Spence Jr. on the run and he don't want to fight him, which is so far from the truth. We've seen Terrance Bud Crawford already admit that Errol Spence is not ducking him. One thing about this man right here is he's a smart man, inside the ring and outside the ring. Terrance Crawford understands business. He understands politics. He knows how certain things work. You understand me? But he is the ultimate competitor, you know, so he wanted to face the best at the division. Y'all must have forgot when Terrance Bud Crawford first moved up to 147, Terrance Bud Crawford was chasing Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman, the same two fighters Errol Spence Jr. was chasing. You dig? T-Bud Crawford said at that time, we all know that Keith Thurman was the #1 welterweight because he was unified champion. You know? The same guy that this man right here, Errol Spence Jr. was chasing. You know? But y'all piss on Errol Spence for saying he wanted Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao before T-Bud Crawford. But one thing Errol Spence always said was he was going to be undisputed champion. He always said, I want to be undisputed champion. And to be undisputed, we all know you need 4 belts, not 3, 4. You know? He always said, when I take care of the PBC boys who I've been chasing almost my entire career, I'm going to step on the other side of the street and take care of T-Bud Crawford and get that WO up off of him. You know? And everyone knows he said that. But they give him no credit. The main thing they say is, oh, he's ducking Bud. Oh, look at him. He's talking about politics. You know? But at the same time, T-Bud Crawford knows. He knows that it's going to be tough to make that fight happen. I say this so many times, man. So many times. Terrance Bud Crawford and Errol Spence Jr., when it's time to make the fight and the negotiation going on, we're going to be in a standstill for a minute. The fight will get done, but it's going to be so much that go into making that fight happen. So much. It's not as easy as people think. Yes, Terrance Bud Crawford want to fight Errol Spence Jr. Why wouldn't he? Errol is the hottest thing at welterweight. Yes, Errol Spence Jr. wants to fight T-Bud Crawford. Why wouldn't he? T-Bud Crawford is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, and understand if you beat T-Bud Crawford, you get so much recognition. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a match made in heaven. But they got to get to each other 2 separate ways. You understand? 2 separate ways. But the main thing is they both have to keep winning. They have to keep winning. Regardless of what the public want to say, regardless of what you fake fans want to say. You dig what I mean? Errol Spence Jr. is known to be hated by so many. He's known to be hated by so many. It's not that people want to see him fight T-Bud Crawford. It's not that. It's people that want to see this man fail. They want to see him lose. They want to see him deprived of everything he has, everything he worked hard for. You know what I mean? You got people out here that's saying he's juicing, he's cheating. You got people out here saying, oh, he's gonna duck Sean Porter. Oh, he don't want to fight Terrance Crawford. First they say he's gonna duck Sean Porter. Now when the Porter fight is made, signed, sealed, and delivered, now, oh, he's ducking Terrance Crawford. How the hell am I ducking Terrance Crawford when I haven't even got past Sean Porter yet? You see what I'm saying? How am I ducking Crawford and I haven't even got past Sean Porter yet? You know? And now you got this big head, mothball head, son of a gun, Tim Bradley out here talking about Errol's ducking Crawford. When we all know he blankly ducked Errol Spence Jr. He wanted no parts of PBC fighters. He wanted no parts of them. You know? The money was looking good with Manny Pacquiao. I don't blame him. Go fight Manny Pacquiao. But don't come out here and say Errol Spence is ducking Terrance Crawford. Get out of these kids' business, Tim Bradley. You don't understand what's going on behind the table. You don't understand what's going on over in Bob Arum's stable or what's going on over in Al Heyman's stable. You know, you work for ESPN. You was on the top rank when you was a fighter. Now you are an ESPN commentator. You know, you got the right to your opinion. I don't knock that. But don't spill lies out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Don't spill lies. You know? Now, I looked at the Crawford Joe Rogan interview. Beautiful interview. I already know Crawford for being an outspoken dude. I already know Crawford for being a real one. And him not being afraid to open up, and he got a soft heart. You know what I mean? And he's human. He's human. So when people just think he all uptight and he's just raw and rough and rugged, nah, man, this dude got a good side to him. This man is a father, a son, a brother, a uncle, a nephew. You dig what I mean? But at the same time, T-Bud, don't feed us Errol Spence needs you more than you need him. You know, that is a false statement. That is a false statement. Because one thing Errol Spence has on the PBC side is Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao, Danny Garcia. You dig what I mean? And if he was to defeat all of those guys and never face you and move up to 154, he still be a hot fighter. He still be a Hall of Famer. You dig what I mean? So don't say that he needs me and I don't need him. Of course. Like I said, I ride for Terrance Crawford. I ride for him. A champion at 135. Become undisputed at 140. Move up to 147 and win a title in your first fight. Become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. In the world. But guess what? Errol Spence is still more popular than Terrance Crawford. He's still more popular. You dig what I mean? And that's something you can't take away. That is something you cannot take away. And I love Terrance Crawford. One of my favorite fighters. Been ride for Terrance Crawford, and I'm going to continue to ride for Terrance Crawford, even if I got Errol Spence defeating Terrance Crawford when they meet up. You know? But at this time, when you at 147 pounds and you are a champion, you guys need each other. You need each other, especially if your goal to be undisputed. If your goal is to be undisputed at the division, then of course Errol Spence is going to need Terrance Crawford. You want to know why? Because he needs that WBO to complete his task. And if Terrance Crawford goal is to be undisputed, like he was at 140, at 147, then guess what? He's going to need Errol Spence. If Errol Spence get past Sean Porter, and if Errol Spence was to get Manny Pacquiao to get past him and hold those 3 scraps, then guess what, Terrance Crawford? You need those scraps off of Errol Spence to complete your task. So it's not that, oh, he needs me more than I need him. No, if your goal to be undisputed at 147, you guys need each other. And that's a fact. That's a fact. But looking at this fight, it's one hell of a fight, man. It's a mega fucking fight, a skillful fight, a Tommy Hitman's Hearn and a Sugar Ray Leonard type of fight, or a Sugar Ray Leonard or a Tommy Hitman's Hearn type of fight, whichever you want, however you want to put it. It's that type of fight, yo. You dig what I mean? And yes, Tamani Brown, Errol Spence is #1, Terrance Crawford is #2 at welterweight. Hands down like 630. Like my dude Tommy Guns would say. Hands down like 630. You dig what I mean? But when I look at these false fans and these fake narratives that they putting out here, man. You know, you got cats out here talking about they ride with Crawford because he's a gym rat, this, that, and the third. Guess what? Errol Spence is a gym rat. And the reason why you like Terrance Crawford is because he's a gym rat. Man, if that's the case, you should be liking more than just Terrance Crawford, because there's many fighters out here that's gym rats. You know, I don't get why people think like once these fighters are not in a fight, they just supposed to just train and stay in shape. Not saying they're not supposed to keep their body up, but they don't want these fighters to enjoy good food. They don't want them to enjoy the comfort of what they earn. They don't want them to enjoy the fruits of their labor. You know what I'm saying? Like these mans work hard, take punches to the fucking face, and you go tell them, oh, don't eat that cheesecake when you're not in training camp. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't have some candy. You know what I mean? Come on, man, get out of here, bro. So they can't eat no pie. They got to stay, fit like this. Oh, man, eat healthy, do that, do that. Man, them dudes are healthy, man. They are in shape. They are healthy. That's why when it's time to make a fight, they come back around, they train, they get the weight off, and they be ready to go. They be ready to go. You know? So let's not take it there. Let's not take it there, man. Now, Errol Spence Jr., one bad mother sucker. We already know the #1 welterweight in the world. You know? Talking like he walk it. You know what I'm saying? Or walking like he talk it. However way you want to put it. One thing we know about Errol Spence is he's a killer. He came into the game wanting the best. He came into the game wanting the best. And proved it. And proved it. You know? So when people talking about, oh, Errol Spence haven't proved this, haven't proved that, to who? What are you looking for? What do you think of Errol Spence? What are your real agendas? Roy Jones Jr., Timothy Bradley. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 1 minute they say Errol Spence ducking this fighter, then as soon as he make the fight happen with that fighter, oh, he's ducking that fighter. Like, come on, man, miss me with the bull crap. Miss me with the bull crap and call it down the middle. That's why I say cats out here always talking about they so real, this, that, and the third, and they call it how they see it, but they just talk nonsense. They talk nonsense. Do you really believe Errol Spence Jr. is ducking Terrance Crawford? You know what I'm saying? Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that? You know? And T-Bud Crawford knows Errol Spence not ducking him. He knows this in his heart. Deep down in his heart, he knows Errol Spence is a real one. He knows Errol Spence is a killer. He understands where Errol Spence is. He know that's his toughest fight at 147. You know? He know that. He ain't dumb. Like I say, that man is smart inside the ring and outside the ring. You know? So like I say, man, people can say what they want. They can mix up things. They can try to make it to be one way when it's not. And like I always alluded to, when Errol Spence take care of business, once he get them 3 scraps that's on his side of the street that he can get easily, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say easy like going there and just whoop their ass, but make easily, because they are with Al Heyman, you know? Then we can talk about Errol Spence Jr. and Terrance Crawford, because I want to see the fight myself. But I'm not going to be dumb and naive to the fact. Like Tam Bradley said, when did we ever do business with PBC? And it's still like that right now, man. Bob Arum would do business with Al Heyman on certain fighters. With certain fighters. You know? Now that it's built up and the public wants Errol Spence and T-Bud Crawford, yeah, he's going to consider it. Because he understands that T-Bud Crawford need a big fight at 147. And Mean Machine ain't getting it done. You dig what I mean? Mean Machine is not getting it done. You know? Amir Khan is not getting it done. The welterweights are on the PBC side. Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Errol Spence Jr., Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. You understand me? Even Ugas, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? They're on the PBC side. So, of course, they're going to scream and yell to the PBC and they want the fights because they have no choice. They have no choice. You dig what I mean? You got to say you want them guys because those are the top guys in the welterweight division. You dig? Terrance Crawford deserved those fights. I'm going to be I'm with you. He deserved to fight the best. When you're the best, you deserve to fight the best. But let's not be stupid and naive and make up false narratives and make it like Errol Spence don't want Terrance Crawford, because that's so far from the truth. So far from the truth. Like I said, once he clean up on the PBC side, you understand me? Handle his business over here, the guys he's been chasing his entire career, then T-Bud Crawford will come into the picture. You know, then you can focus on making that fight happen when you're holding all the marbles on your side of the street. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Salute to T-Bud Crawford. Salute to my guy Errol Spence Jr. Earl, go out there, handle business September 28th. T-Bud Crawford, you handle business whenever you make the fight happen with Mean Machine. Beat his ass. Continue to win. You understand me? Continue to win. And when that time comes, next year, 2020, the fight will be made. And all the answers will be, all the questions will be answered. Point blank, period. The fight will be made and all the questions will be answered. And the motherfucking Undisputed Welterweight World Championship bout that might take place in Vegas for $100 million. For $100 million. Now watch Monty Brown words come true. Until then, it's your boy Monty. This the NSBC movement. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. It's in the description. And I'll be back with another one, family.